saying, can't any other tribe rule themselves? Were people in Sierra Leone, okay, saying, okay. I think almost all language we can say sentiments. I think the panel don't address some of them, most of these sentiments already. So they are open with one already I and then I will take a few questions. Okay, so I want to see the hand already up first. I go around and pick and then they come to answer. So I will start on this side. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and then at the back here number 5. So we done here 5, and then we come over here 5. Number 1.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alright, now so we didn't ask the question, so from a block we will not see, please. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much. Not only full as you pinpoint.
I joke, you don't mean that. It was joking.
Sheriff Elongima Botima Tefu Yama Bari. Yes, on a very serious note, this is my link in question. We get a lead from the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and they talk about reciprocity. So in that regard, the police reciprocated by targeting only Fullers. 90% of the police stations that we visit as the Deputy National Secretary General of the FPU, we are Fullers. Not Malingos, Mamadi Kumbiana Malingo. Not the tribesmen of IG, Fayatelo, the Kisis. So why always Fuller when there is a trouble in Guinea? Thank you.
Thank you. Now make something. Thank you very much, Sharif. If another rule here, if they don't ask you question, save we don't ask the same question. So there, we get plenty of people here. Pass this in a new topic you want to bring down or new information, or Sharif don't ask the question, or I think see plenty of we can want ask. Sharif don't talk. So if you want, if the same thing, don't just let them answer. Now this man will be number 2. Yes, sir. Can you read number 3, sir? After him.
He's waived this.
You don't waive the motion. Go ahead. Thank you
very much, Minister, the senior member, Barrister Solicitor High Court and the admin secretary FP Western League. I just want to add certain facts and to listen Mr. Barry say. So, firstly, what happened in Guinea was a disgrace. I personally condemn that. And the national coordinator of ONS, I also appreciate you because for life to sleep in the net peacefully, somebody like you need to do a good job and ensure that we are secure in this country. However, what I want to bring to you are facts, and these are not controversial facts. You are aware of a raid we happened specifically in Texaco. Arrests were made. And according to a report by the SNBC Morning Coffee Show, and listening to that report, people were arrested, and in that process, somebody presented ID saying Hassan Jawara, he had a passport on him. He was released. There were other people arrested in that moment who had passports as well. But they were Fullers, and they were not released on the spot. They were taken to Togo. Detained again in Togo. So the question is it a coincidence that over 90% of the people arrested were Fuller, and even those who were Fullers with IDs were not released? So we will need to tell me if this is really not targeting.
Thank you very much. Number 2. Okay, we don't have number 3, so the person will be pointing us number 4. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum. Mina Alhaji Mohammed Bayo Jallo, the official presidential spokesman to the president of the Fuller Progressive Union. I don't go outside me colleagues and go. But my question they go to all at the table. Me, I want to know waiting na the reason and who that give this instruction for target the Fuller one day. Waiting at the end. We want to know. Thank you.
All right, the gentleman at the back. Well, wait. I will point somebody after I am walking to because you are the only woman on this side. So give the mic to the gentleman at the back. I may not already point though. We get ruled now, yeah? If I don't point 5 and I will know the way by. I don't say we are possible when they come to you. Okay. Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Go ahead.
My name is Nabil Obari. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Nabil Obari from Falaba District, Financial Secretary under the Fuller Travel Head, Falaba District. My concern that the arrest will happen. Most of we now will travel around the world, Europe and Africa and America. But they know the target is type. When they say reading, it can be for everybody. And the second question, we get a rubber then. We cannot put begin then they are lungi on the QNet. But I don't know what I want to hear about that. We Falaba alone will get up to 20 beginning. When they kidnap, then they will would ask for help.
And kidnap beginner, you see?
Yes, that beginning when they say that they have to go to Europe, they pay money to them, they hold them on ransom, and they ask for more money, and they lie with international phone number while they are located.
Thank you.
Would ask for help.
Thank you very much. I want to give this lady the last chance on this side.
Jama'a salamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Mina Madam Hawakam Jallo, the coordinator for the Fuller Women in Sierra Leone under the chieftaincy. I want to know who say we the biological citizen of Sierra Leone, the Fuller, the who say we go wrong for being citizen of we own biological country. We get the Fuller them from Senegal, they don't want to deport them in Guinea. We get Fuller them from Gambia, Nairobi, Niger, all over the world, where they na Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala na increase them, na economy belong na a country. So who say we the Fuller them now from Sierra Leone, don't be get wrong. We want to make IG explain to it today exactly what is the security for we the Fuller them na Sierra Leone.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, ask the mic now.
Thank you. Don't ask the question.
All right, listen. Everybody listen. Okay? We don't get 5 comments and questions. Somebody don't ask a legitimate question. Why I don't limit the questions to just journalists? I don't. We put out a public code. We put out a public toll-free text line. We ask all the Ministry for Information and Civic Education. I always encourage ordinary citizens with questions to submit them. I'm not changing because today they are. We all are the same citizens. We don't ask 5 on this side, and they count on this side. We get most of the journalists there, and they all will ask a question there, and they will respond. So we'll come on this side now. Let me see the hands that are up. Okay? Good. Nice. Obviously, I will start with Umo as the senior journalist radio on this side. I will start with my brother, number 2. I want to see the lady, number 3. The lady, also journalist. So, number 4, Naya, and then journalist number 5. So 2 ladies, starting with Umo. Wait, we always ask questions. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. First, a quick observation. Can I suggest that maybe the government needs to engage the Fula community in a town hall meeting?
We have been doing that.
For you read them regarding the situation with happened in Sierra Leone vis-a-vis Guineans. My question, shortly before I came out earlier this morning, I called the Inspector General of Police who is here because I'm doing a story and I want to get the number of Guineans arrested or foreigners arrested in Sierra Leone in the last few days. The exact words were, no arrests have been made. And the ONS personnel in his statements make an obviously some arrests were made. So for clarity, I want to know exactly if any foreigners have been arrested in Sierra Leone in the last few days following the events in Guinea. If so, how many of them? That is one. The other question is, Mr. Foreign Minister, the counterpart they come from Guinea, do we know how many members become a delegation? Then tell me exactly why they become. I asked because you mentioned the issue of Yenga as well, which get me both confused and interested. Because I've been visiting the guy exclusively for what's happened in the last few days. Me come on Guinea yesterday. And I've got to say as a Sierra Leonean, that what I see on social media is not representative of what I witnessed in Guinea. I've been at the embassy on Saturday. I met dozens of Sierra Leoneans with the and they were processed by the Sierra Leone embassy. We tell them for relocating other parts of Conakry and not the slums. Agreed that truckloads of some Sierra Leoneans have been taken to the border and sent across for Ghana, Sierra Leone. But I also know at the embassy where those other Sierra Leoneans were going to other parts of Guinea who said they move for reside. Not then tell them say don't go to the slums, go to other areas.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. In fact, one will respond. We will respond. So let me go. Who have been number 2? Yes, sir. No, this one.
I'm sorry to say I'm right for Concord Times. Mr. Minister of Foreign Affairs. Now, we get diplomatic relationship with the Guinean government. Waiting at the level of communication. The level of communication. We in the to the NSO, when I get an operation, we will arrest a series of foreigners. Is it a random operation or a planned operation? Whether it is planned, when I go in connection with Guinea, we go on to do the same thing.
Good afternoon. We have an analyst at the report for affiliate. The question goes to the Minister of Fisheries. So last week we do a story for the fishermen, and one of the things that we didn't say is that the challenges that we face now is climate change. So as a ministry, what can they do for educate the fishermen on climate change where it not going to affect their livelihood? Thank you.
What's your name?
Analyst.
Thank you.
CNN newspaper. I want to ask the question for them to amend the way they don't arrest. If any solution for them, how the government therefore deal with the one way they arrest the flag for waiting they don't know about. And for we this alone and when say them waiting at Guinea. How the country understands saying that video where they show now old video we don't pass. So why can count new other one in the way we say now old video we don't pass for no for count corruption and they pay 3 hours and left the flag.
Alright, and the last question is, and then we'll get a response. Come forward now.
The question will go to question and suggestion. The civil society woman talk on the building and the tourism area, which of course is slum. And that's slum that we get what we call mangrove or what's another they call it. And I did the fishing lead, I did the try to get fishing. Waiting the fishing come they don't do, or the ministry don't do for when they build within that particular slum area. For make we get fishing, the cow the Christ and fisherman in the far. Then also I want to send this message to the IG. Recently we get KK right now, they talk on Mayamba and I asked a question on Mayamba, and I'm going back. Recently for do check. Indeed, they don't write Mayamba, they don't write Mayamba. But I'm getting an error with policing within the second toll gate. Immediately as you pass the second toll gate, I don't know. The soldier is well disciplined on that side. But the police gets a little bit of error. More one they do target and no. They target child. I say on the more serious note.
Alright, okay. Get to the question. Is there a question there?
Yes, sir.
What's the question?
The thing is,
why the police check? Alright. I tell them now, thank you for the question they want to ask. Now we get some important questions. The way they do about this is when they start again with fisheries, you get 2 split questions. Then we come to Foreign Affairs Minister. Then we go to IG, we come to ONS, and then there's the civil society will comment. This press conference, because we get more panels than normal, obviously we do have all the way up to 4 o'clock. Right. When I keep on a question, on my answer in short and whatever we yes.
Thank you, Honorable Siba, and I just want to tell Ms. Sister we asked this question a big thank you. Definitely climate change, a big problem for the fishermen then. You know, say climate change not to just Salon, all over the world, things that they really change. Places that they way, if it cold, if it become warmer. The same thing with the coastal lines and now. We find that in some places they like Soliman. They're not able for fish then they fish for 6 months, and then the rest of the other 6 months they're not able for fish because of the weather, because of what they happen, they're not able for and they can the way they use, they're not too strong enough to let them go out for fish. So you find that climate change is one of the biggest problems they get. Even during the rains, we able to get a lot of seaweeds the way come at the shore. And during that time, the boats they don't be able to catch fish. Go able to let most of the things the way they get are seaweeds them. So things that really change. The temperature of the water again, they find out it become warmer. So when you warm too much, the fish then they run away, they go look for side where it's cold. But what we don't do now, they work collaboratively with the Ministry of Environment. We then they deal with climate change. Now that makes you find out you got a lot of COP27, you know, they go for them under the world will sit down and talk about this issue in climate change, because that thing we will say not able for cooperate. The only thing is you want to prepare for it. We get places like the place they don't they go now where they find out the rain they come. Places that they way a lot of rain they come where people they don't able for settle, they get for move. So all of these things they are as a ministry they try for put things in place. How we will for move them people they are during the rainy season. Because some man they are during the dry summer and they live in the area. When rain they come out they move. So what's in the alternative livelihoods, how we will for make sure say them people they are able to do what they for do. So most times you can say during that time they wanna move, come like other places, they wanna go able for the selfish. Now go for the other work that go apart from the fish work like they do. So that then really when the government don't sit down and make sure say this not to tell them what we for sit down and turn the blind eye, we for sit down and talk to the partners. And we get a lot of partners that they work along with somebody talk about the mangrove, whether they work along the mangrove, because the mangrove now it gets carbon credits. Mangrove don't turn to thing where people they make money out of it. And a day we oysters and I did they will fish themselves when they want, when they get there, then I did they go rest, or let them they pour them begin them. So we don't want let people that begin they cut them mangroves. And so we really desensitize the people that they are along that coastal line for letting them not cut mangroves there, because now the mangroves and they use for who smoke their fish. Because we use the mangrove, it take a lot of time for them to bond. So most times the fish are folks that they use. So what we try for do is we don't talk to partners the way they come, but see how best and we will forgive them. So people that they give them in the stove, but let them not use the mangroves, they call them cook. Because now they anything that people that they use for wholesale. So those are the things that we look at. We got set from Busan, and we partners them, save the children, they said they don't come on board for let them work. We get a lot of organizations, and there's another organization they call Space. They don't come in for let them go for help, or get an alternative livelihood for the people who already live in the coastal area, because most times they are being deprived. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Minister. Mr. Minister, you had a few questions about the relationship with Guinea, level of communication, what would they expect, and also you also want to reaffirm the points we what I will make about the reality in Guinea is different from what's in reporting on social media, and also you get this week share with me just before we start, and also comments on that. And then Umo will invite direct question concerning the purpose of the visit of the Guinean authority, not just tied to this stage, but also you mentioned the Yenga issue. So I think there were a few, related questions as well on that day. So just comments on those.
Yeah, thank you very much. And when I say a special envoy when it comes to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, a special envoy comes with a special message to the President of the country. So the content of that message, I don't know. So that's the aspect. I am guesstimating that the protest Olympics and the apologies to the authorities in Guinea don't be. I only expect, say, that foreign minister they bring the message from the president, very reconciliatory, way apologetic. So we can seize the opportunity, because I will be having a press conference with the foreign minister after the tete-a-tete meeting with His Excellency the President. During that press conference, I invite the media for kind to have a press conference. I will tell you the time. And I really tell you the time. Yes. And now I come to the other question. Me, okay? So in Sierra Leone, we only entertain Madingo Fula rivalry. The Bobiwa Sok and Fula Muslim. The first word I heard for talk, and Nene. So nobody will take that away from me. I'm addressing the question where me, their uncle, Calvin. In fact, incidentally, the Mama said, my uncle was very emphatic, saying, they don't arrest my people, they don't arrest my neighbor. This country, we really talk about tribe. If we talk about tribe, we all are how we can in this country. But most importantly, they will respect the diversity. The level of expense to which people want to sentimentalize what they have to say is unacceptable. It's unacceptable because if they say that they round up for the man in this country, based on tribal profiling, the man will be inside that also. If you don't have ceremony, now you born, now you end, now you go to school, now you know for being home. So that's inconsequential Guinean rivalry between Madibo and Fula. It has no place in Sierra Leone. I can always tell a story. I can always tell an anecdote to them and Manigoman. I say when Manigoman get money, they marry Fula also. So we are the product of Manigoman when we get money, and Fula also will fine. So please, I want to put that into rest. Madibo Fula rivalry, no place inside Sierra Leone. I cried over my phone. This minister shared with me a message. As they read the message, I cried. Nobody really cried. The day when President Leone made me minister of mines in this country, between me and the president inside the room, I cried. Why I cried? Because my daddy in the 1980s, now some of you, I mean, Madingo tribal head. When they Madingo man they come to illicit mining on Nico, as by law, they're not forbidden at Tongo, only the wrong out of the Baba in house and go. As a child, I grew up dreading the morbid fear that the next day they will arrest me on account of entrapment there when they can't seek refuge and in their vehicles. The president, I told him, I said, now you don't give me the opportunity. As a son of an illiterate Mandingo tribal head, you don't give me the opportunity for being Minister of Mines in this country. I was in the room when the decision was made that we must respond to Guinea because of Peter Adamo. But that message was never a tribal profiling message. For give message and for implement message are two different things. Nobody in this country, you cannot have the vice president of this country was sitting in that room. You cannot have the vice president and me and other people in this country and President Leone in this country. It's unfortunate. We don't see what Putin. When I talked to one of my grandfather yesterday, you know what he told me? He said, Mama Musa, he said, it reminds me of the 70s. What happened in this country? So we get an allergy to profiling. But at the people now, this is not anything where you profile. Because honestly, if we go into tribal profiling, who will help in this country? Nobody will help in this country. The intention is also, and they say this, maybe I'm not for service in camera. When I became foreign minister, the first place where I go, na Guinea, on the Iyenga issue. What did then Guinea man tell me? When I came back, I met with some members of the security force. I said, Guinea, don't watch Guinea. We don't like what is happening in Guinea. We observe them because we know once they tribal things then lead to a whole sub-regional conflagration. So please, let me not bring that element of Mandingo mandate and Sierra Leone. Now once we get a vice president who belong to the Fula tribe. Look, ministers and now belong to the Fula tribe. Me, the Bobby was soft, now flowers Bobby. I will not be part of anybody where the profile tribe in this country. But it is not the case. Because we cannot take the statistics. Somebody said all the stations away would have Namani be arrested. That is not true. You cannot perambulate the city and go to all the police stations. Whilst it is painful because it gets historical remembrance. In the 1970s, Shaka Stevens in this country connived with Sekutue for taking people there for go Guinea. In fact, that is why some of the barrier they all moved to the call Bentu. They will say that's not without action. Any bad action get good consequences. In 24th century, nobody will dare to profile anybody based on the tribe. Me was Mandingo Fula. I talk many days ago, they want me. I go school until the land they talk to me. I will never be part of any conspiracy where they profile somebody in this country. So I'm coming to the issue. The gentleman asked about communication. In fact, yesterday, from when it happened, are they in constant communication with the Fula tribal head? Are they in constant communication with the vice president? Are they in constant communication with the president of the republic? Are they in constant communication with the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Guinea? According to as exactly what he brought up in the press release that came from the Sierra Leone embassy in Guinea on the 12th of December, it was stated clearly that the video where they make rounds where they say that they lynch Sierra Leoneans, not so true. Now, all video, in fact, where it not happen around the central Eastern Africa, because in Lingala, the people in the top. So, what happened again? Even what happened again, what we condemn, now the manner in which they bring with citizens in. But every country gets in rights for portrait and for send people in the house. The word reciprocity is not equivalent to holding of land. It means diplomatic action for tell the other person say, you shall maintain national integrity and respectability. Online while carrying to the car, I will not be part of any concussion where we provide not the man, not the man, not the man in this country.
Sometimes people can come from the since I was using. On the question of targeting, nobody was targeted. Like I tell you, we have no reason we cannot target anybody, nobody was targeted. So the question of who made for us was alright. Nobody was targeted. What are they
IG man just ask one clarification question. Just So you will give me an update on the number of people that. So let's say Umo will not be giving a question directly, but now since you don't ask a question about number of people detained in the past 2 days, you get a number of people arrested and detained. Okay. Yeah, I just say not get the number. That's fine. ONS, you have a comment on the question there? Please now stop the movement. We want for listen. These are people in Ghana, they answer the question, the law will stay, will wrap up, and the other one will go. Go ahead.
I think I did not answer the question already. The question, where I must say, everybody is very comfortable. Now, whether they target Fulani, but I will tell you that categorically, nobody no target Fulani. Even the
Yeah, we listen, only don't agree the mind to talk. More than Allah, we do the talk. Yeah, and
the brother asked one question, he said, now share company. Now share company. You can take 2-3 balls in a day. They get a good and listen. I think they cannot constitute targeting pullers. You know, cannot constitute targeting pullers. Let me just give an example. The security operation, what people don't know, because what you will do in our operation, the things that already unfold. For instance, there is a law in this country for say, if you want to demonstrate, you therefore go to the IG for the permission, forget an interview. Now, most of the people when one for demonstrate, when they go to the IG will tell them, okay, I will give you permission once. Can't sign this. But put in a minute, put in that today. When you do that, you don't sign to her. So, like, when you follow the job, when we do security operations, it's bad. The question of saying we target specific people, but how can we, the students, how can we really target a particular tribe as a sector? Well, we get all of the ministers that work class when they part of the security sector. Then we sit on the table. They did and say, we are going to arrest somebody, we are going to arrest Fulani. It's not possible. It's not possible. And people then sometimes one will use, so the question they ask you, at their own advantage. But for us in the security sector, we remain resolute. For make sure say happy. When you talk say, a happy that it is really fine. In a group, a human business. It appreciate the security sector. And that is what I think say we will get from everybody. Because if today when they come in the house in Canada, when I go back, nobody will touch you. If you appreciate say the security sector is at work. Now people beginning, they don't sleep for guidance. For the money for what they will do, for them to provide again the environment, for them business happen. So now appreciate that. It's small things that happen. Whenever we begin to like say, they target Fulamania. The security sector in no way no to get target Fulamania. It's one country. How to target one sector right?
I don't know, there was no question directed to you, but I wanted to just comment a few minutes and then we'll move around.
There's always an expression where they say you need to read the room. So we don't get the assurance from the security sector, but I think say it needs a deeper dive. Because if there is a perception and people they don't give concrete examples of what they have seen or heard, there needs to be a deeper dive or look at the operational level. What's not actually